With a record 82 professional wins, 15 major championships, Tiger Woods is widely renowned as one of the greatest golfers of all time. He has 5 laws that can help you improve your game, which he tries to never get wrong. That's what I'm going to talk you through in this video. Guys, stay tuned. It's going to help you improve your golf and hopefully improve mine as well. Now, what I really love about these 5 laws that Tiger Woods has employed throughout his career to get 82 wins and 15 major championships is they are simple. That's why they can help your game at home, and that's why they can hopefully help my game as well. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what Tiger Woods always professes to do, and the first law that he always tries not to do is prevent a double bogey. Double bogeys are card wreckers. Now you may think, well, that's obvious, James. I don't want to have a double bogey because then I need to have an eagle or 2 birdies to catch up to level par. What you have to be thinking is, how can I possibly not have a double bogey? What strategy can I employ to keep the ball in play and make it a bogey at worst? We're going to hit a 4-iron off this first hole. You could go more, you could go 3-wood, but I know if I hit the fairway, I'm more than likely to not make a double bogey. And that felt absolutely wonderful. Let's get down there and discuss more of these laws that can help your game. Now, you may be wondering, how else can I keep double bogeys off the card and save my score other than just keeping the ball in play? So you see, for me, guys, you have to play to your strengths. I know my strengths. I know keeping the ball in play is a strength. If I start whaling driver everywhere on tight holes, that's when out of bounds comes in, that's when hazards come in, and that's when lost balls come in, which also costs you money as well as costing you your score. Guys, stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to give you a 6th law, not a Tiger Woods law, a James Robinson law. I've not quite got 82 worldwide wins or 15 majors, but I had 3 hole-in-ones this year, so it got to count for something. So the second law, which is for me one of the best laws I've ever heard of, it could be a rule, it could be a law, I don't know, but we have around 150 yards in here, and Tiger Woods always says, do not make a bogey from within 150 yards. If you make a bogey from 150 yards, you've broken the law, you're going to have a terrible day and you're not going to win. So you can see here the flag is tucked on that left-hand side. It's right at the back of the green, so for me, if I go long, then I've short-sided myself. That's not what we want. There's also a bunker on that left-hand side. That's not what we want. So you may think here, James, you're thinking very negatively. You're going to go for the middle of the green. I am going to do that, but this is my first hole of the day. I'd rather set off with 3 pars than potentially make a double on this first hole. Oh, remember that first law, and also potentially make a bogey from 150 yards. I've got a 9-iron. I know that's not going to go long. Again, I'm playing to a strategy. I'm playing to something which I know isn't going to cost me shots. I'm not thinking overly about technique. I'm just thinking about my target, and I'm thinking about what kind of shape I want to hit in here. If it fades to the left, or fades to the right even, it's been early, that's fine. Bang at the middle of the green. The club should be perfect. And I can't believe I've just explained the perfect golf shot to you there. If we zoom in, you will see we've got about 15 feet for birdie. So realistically there, I've given myself a chance whilst thinking negatively. Let's discuss it some more. So you may see a trend throughout this video, and we are using Tiger Woods' very simple basic rules and laws, and we're just elaborating on them a little bit. So for me, how can I think about possibly not making a double? How can I think about keeping that ball in play? And what do I know I particularly do wrong? I know so many people who would have tried to smash a pitching wedge there instead of hitting a nice 9-iron. You wouldn't have been flag high, you would have potentially duffed it, potentially missed the green. All of a sudden, we're going to talk about another law when you miss a green in a second, but you are bringing bogeys into play, you're bringing double bogeys into play. You're not going to shoot the golf that you want to shoot or the scores that you want to have. Let's see if we can roll this birdie putt in, and there's also a nice law around putting which would save high, mid and low handicap golfers so many shots, it's scary. And you see, Tiger's 3rd law is something which golfers around the world do every single time they play, or most of them. It's no 3 putts. But you may think, well, that's another really simple one, James. Keep it simple, stupid. But how can you elaborate on that? There are 3 keys to not 3-putting. That makes sense, doesn't it? And I'm going to talk you through them now. This is definitely going to help your game. Stay tuned. So the 3 aspects of putting to stop you 3-putting are read, so making sure that you get the right line and that you actually know where the ball is going to break. Speed, making sure that you hit the ball at the right pace, you don't leave short you don't send it miles long, and start line. So that's making sure that this putter face is pointing at impact exactly where you want it to point on its start line, so the ball then takes the break, it's got the right speed. If it doesn't go in, you're going to have a nice tap in. There's two other ones as well, which I should probably say. Bring your own putter. I forgot my putter today, so Superintendent John, thank you ever so much for lending me this wonderful PLD. And if people want to see a review of this, then get in the comments below and let me know. And also repair your pitch marks, because I'm sick to death of repairing other people's pitch marks, because it makes the place look untidy, and then if it's in your way, it's really annoying, because they need to be repaired quickly. Anyway, so if I get the read right on this, I'm actually going to aim point read this putt. So this is what I do. You'll see me in my videos. I know the low side is the right side, therefore the putt should break left to right, and I gauge that about a 3% at the middle. So for me, that's the biggest point of undulation for this putt. So I give myself 3 out there. I will line the ball up outside, so you can see here that yes, I am trying to make this putt for birdie, but I'm also thinking if I get these three things right, I'm not going to have a stressful par putt, which is the last that you do want. To get the speed, I'm going to have a few practice strokes. I have also been on the putting green this morning, so I do know the speed of the greens. That's a vital piece of information that Tiger Woods would always do. And then start line, make sure my technique holds up. And that should go on, James. That is absolutely wonderful. I can't believe if you do those 3 things, guys, if you do Tiger Woods' 5 laws as well, I guarantee you're going to lower your scores. Literally, I guarantee it. You're keeping it simple, stupid, but now we're elaborating on keeping it simple, going a little bit more in depth, and hopefully holding more putts like that. Now, Tiger's next law is something which can help golfers all around the world, and it involves par 5s. You'll see here with a par 5, 530 yards. Some par 5s are worth attacking, others you want to just kind of play it a little bit safer. Tiger's law is do not bogey par 5s. So we have a pretty long par 5 here, we're also into the wind. I'm going to hit driver because I want to get it down there as far as possible. I still want to be fairly positive, still want to try and attack this par 5 without the risk of a bogey. So we're going to try and make it stress-free. We're not going to try and cut the corner to the left, we're going to play it straight down the right hand side of the fairway. That's the safer side of the fairway. And then hopefully we might have to lay up, but we might be able to send something just short or maybe towards the green. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. You see, I've actually pulled that, and that is going down that left side, and that does open the hole up really nice. Had I have aimed down the Tiger line, this video is very Tiger orientated, then that would be in the trees. It would potentially even be on the internal out of bounds. We're staring a double or a bogey in the face. Not what we want. Let's get down there, let's see what we can make on this par 5. Remember guys, there's 1 tip left from Tiger's laws, and you've got the James Robinson law coming up. So now we are in the middle of this fairway. I've actually hit quite a big drive as well, so we should be able to now attack this par 5. And if you watch any golf on TV, guys, if you watch the PGA Tour, if you watch the DP World Tour, or if you watch Live Golf, you will see guys often attack par 5s and just try and make pars on par 4s and 3s. This is where they build the score. We've got around 200 yards, but now we've gone around the corner, we're downwind. I'm going to hit a 5 iron. Again, the flag's at the back. I'm not risking going long because that's going to leave me a short-sided chip. I don't want a difficult chip. If anything, I don't mind a bunker shot, or I don't mind a nice easy chip if we're short of the green. With the flag being at the back, I know I can play a little bump and run or even put it there. Hopefully, this will just run down and get on the front edge, but if not, that's where I want to miss. I'm thinking of the miss zone just as much as if I hit a worldie. That's a little skinny one, and it's running down that right side, and that's going to be on the right hand side of the green, and it shouldn't be a difficult chip to hopefully make a birdie. We're not thinking bogey anymore because we've done the simple things off the tee, and we've not taken something that's overly aggressive that's going to hurt our score. So just as I thought there, it has finished short, but if you look at that flag, the one place I certainly didn't want to go is long or left, so short right is actually quite a nice place to leave it. Guys, Tiger's 5th and final law is do not blow easy up and downs. If you've got an easy up and down like this, make sure you treat it with respect, make sure you get it close to the flag. Don't try anything stupid, don't try and overdo it. I've got a little gap wedge here, I'm going to keep it low, play a bump and run. This is a shot that I'm comfortable with. Lots of you here might put this, lots of you here might use a rescue club, maybe even a 7 iron. This is something that I've practiced quite a lot, so I feel comfortable. I know it's going to break left to right, I just need to get the right distance, and hopefully we're going to be talking birdie time. Or eagle, or eagle! Oh! that's gone a little bit further than maybe what we wanted. Am I going to blow one of Tiger's laws right in front of your face? Don't go anywhere, and then I've got a special one for you, so stay tuned. So we're not in danger of blowing the bogey law, the bogey on par 5 law, but we are in danger of blowing the no easy up and down law. This has left us quite a bit, probably overly aggressive, trying to make that eagle, and it shows that we all make these mistakes, but it's how you learn from them. Come on. Oh, James, oh, we've left it short. Guys, I have blown that law, but I have made a par, and my final tip for you guys is do not make 2 mistakes in a row. We've all done it, we've all hit one out of bounds and then tried to resurrect it. We've tried to go a little bit further, tried to get more attacking, made another mistake. That's when you start to snowball, that's when you start to see your scorecard go down the toilet. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button and let me know, what do you think to Tiger's 5 laws,